Good evening. Mark will be on his way in just a second. How are we all today? Hello to Frank, hello to Glory, and Carrie Lee, and Charlie Grant on all the platforms as always. Hello to you. Hopefully you all found the live event okay, as we've been forced to change the way that we format our videos on live streams as well. So yeah, it's live in the event now rather than just being live on our Facebook page, which should consolidate all the events and all the video together, which would be nice for everybody else as well. So we're live in 9.5 minutes. Good evening, Frank. Greetings, Earthlings. Speaking of which, Earthlings, it's a long way away from a galaxy far, far away. That's going to be our Star Wars quiz on Tuesday, May the 4th at 6:45 PM. Hello, Jackie. I've pinned it there as well. There's a Star Wars quiz, episodes 4 to 7. It's going to be slightly earlier time of 6:45 PM on Tuesday, 4th of May, as that's May the 4th. Be with you. Mark will be along shortly. Tea at the ready. Angus, a shout out to you, my friend. Making sure everything's all working in tip-top Bristol fashion. Make sure I can talk to you at the same time. Because usually I get Mark to talk to you while I fiddle around. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah, there we go. Yes, there we go. Any plans for the weekend, anybody? What are you all doing? What's your plans? What's going on? What's the saga? What's the story? Why some sort of cheesy radio DJ? What's the story? What's the saga? Here he comes to save the day. So good evening. How are we all doing? Let's have a read. What were we up to? I've asked the Gremlins to stay away tonight. Thank you, Charlie. Make sure they do.
Yes, that was not nice.
No, if they come any closer, I'm going to get a rolled up newspaper and bonk them on the head.
His language was a bit expletive ridden once we'd gone off.
Let's not talk about the problems we had. Let's
Yes.
look towards the future, not the past.
And the great rounds we got tonight.
Can't find the score sheet again. Can someone please post this? Philippa, of course I can. There you go.
And Andy says, can we say hello to Niall and Albie? So to Niall and Albie, hi to you guys.
It is pinned at the top, Philippa. Maybe you didn't see it, but it's okay. I'll post it for you now.
Bless you. So any plans for the weekend?
You're welcome, Philippa. No problem at all. Thank you, Karina.
Evening from Kerno, checking in, as always. No Kremlin snack, just Knickers, beavers and burnt toast. Oh, dear.
John says, my Facebook keeps freezing, so trying to watch on YouTube. As always, if you can't find us properly on Facebook, it's always wise to go to our YouTube. I'll send a link just for you, anybody who needs it. There is a link to tonight's YouTube if you're having problems on any of the platforms.
And also go on to Twitch on your TV, because most TVs now have got Twitch enabled, haven't they?
Yes.
And Gloria says she's going to work tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going back to work. I've really missed being in the middle of everybody. We're a bit white, were we?
Also a bit shiny. There we go. Now we're tanned and matte finished. Barbecues, hopefully, says Bev. Yes.
Oh, that sounds good.
A nice distance of barbecue outside. Well, you don't have to really distance it, can't you, when you're outside? Or if you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah, 6, isn't it? You can have 6 people together. We still haven't been to a pub. No, we've had the option to. We've literally been too busy. It sounds stupid, but we have.
Indeed.
Just one sec. Better.
Okay. So hopefully everyone on the Facebook found us okay, because we're doing it live through the event rather than just through the Facebook page.
Yeah. It's a bit different this time. It's just Facebook being arsey again, changing how they want things done.
All to do with them trying to make sure that at some point we'll have to pay Facebook to be able to live stream.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Roy says, just had my second jab, so probably will be taking things easily. Don't tell Anita though. Fran says, I've got some bad news. Oh no, don't bring us down, Fran.
It was bad enough on Monday.
Thank you to those who are sharing our Star Wars factoids. They are going to be every day at the regular time until our Tuesday, May the 4th quiz, and then it's back to our regularly scheduled factoids. So thank you for sharing those.
Jackie says that she's got a barbecue planned for Sunday. Hopefully we'll dodge the rain. That's what a barbecue entails over here. Is dodging the rain.
I mean, I know you said you're going to have a barbecue, it will rain. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
Jones had her second jab as well.
Good stuff. Bev does yummy barbecue, says Frank. Save me a couple of burgers, I'll be popping over later on. I had cottage pie for dinner, says Gloria. We had burgers and a sausage.
Onions. Cheese. On the burgers. What else? There was something else.
You had carrots.
Oh, I had carrots with mine.
Good evening, both. Unexpected call for our second jab. Charlie's takeaway turned out to be a good evening. All I know is a decent score. All I need now is a decent score, says Sue. Indeed. Well, we do have the return of a round that people lauded over when it came around a couple of weeks ago. So that's back. We also have our usual fare of the round 4 being the overflow of really good ideas that you sent in as categories. But all the categories tonight will start with the same letter.
Hi, Rosie. Just arriving.
Hello, Rosie.
I actually managed to get some in before you do. That's unique, isn't it? I've only got one cup of tea today, but so I've made it a big one.
Jackie tried barbecued cauliflower.
Oh.
I saw they could do that at the Asda's. They have those cauliflower steaks. Why don't you just buy a cauliflower and slice it?
It's a lot cheaper. You get all the steaks, plus you get the end bits as well.
Not that I like cauliflower, but there you go.
I noticed at the Co-op we got literally 400 yards away is the co-op. At the co-op, they're doing these offers where the bigger batch is actually dearer than getting 2 of the smaller one. Have to be careful with the co-op with that.
Other shops are available. We're starting in about a minute and 50 seconds. Just going to double check our numbers to make sure people are coming in as they normally do. Fairly quiet on the Facebook front.
Very. It's Friday, you see. I think people are starting to go elsewhere.
Yeah, it might be the end of Fridays as we know it at this point, depending on how we go.
Depends on the pay, aren't we?
It does.
If we're getting some money in, we'll stay.
Yeah, low numbers does mean that it's more conducive for us to work on other areas harder than it would be to do this every Friday if there's not a lot of people playing. Bank holiday weekends is right, that is true as well.
That is true as well, yeah. And we will be here Bank Holiday Monday.
Rain or shine. Just got home for the vets. Dennis is a poorly boy. Oh no. What's wrong with old Bean? Yeah, bank holiday weekends, it will be a considerable drop in numbers, but that is still the rule though. If we start getting less pay than it takes to actually do the work, unfortunately, then Fridays we'll have to take a dive.
Alright, calm down.
Doomed, I tell you.
Doomed. A week on Monday, fingers crossed, touching wood and all that, is quiz 100. Wrong number on that sheet as well.
You do.
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it?
It's 97.
97, 98, 99. Yeah, a week on Monday. Number 100.
100.
We'll have to have something special for that. As if we haven't got things planned already.
All Jonathan's. Glory says it was raining today. Oh no. Gloomy start to the weekend, isn't it?
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Who'd have thunk it? Alright, that's it. It's time for us to show you what the intro is so you can see what fun rounds we have tonight and how to play if you're new. We'll see you in a sec.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them, takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
Hello. And as always, our thanks to Rats. Do check them out. They've got some gigs coming up. Even they've got quite a few up in Scotland. for you Scotland people.
Hello, Michelle. And as always, the PayPal is there. It's paypal.me/quiz. Actually, your donations, as always, are just as important now as they were before.
Even more so at the moment.
As we are not allowed back in pubs for the foreseeable future, so your donations always make a difference to us.
And we're actually having to set up now for when we get back into the pubs as well. So we've got a little extra expense on that side of things as well.
Charlie Grant says, yesteryear, I was there then. As were we all. Well, I wasn't there for most of them, but... Right. So, round number 1, as always, is the beginning of the round.
Is it?
It is. Hello, Sarah.
Oh, Joe saying watcher.
The rules are quiz on Monday, Fran. We're always here. Come rain or shine. Round number 1 is the beginning of the round, and tonight your answers are brought to you by the letter...
T.
T.
As the whole quiz is brought to you by the letter...
T. For this round...
Oh. Thank you to the neighbours for your donation.
As always with this round, if the answer starts with the, that's not the bit we're looking for. So if the answer was potentially The Simpsons, it wouldn't work because Simpsons starts with an S and not with a T, if you get a drift. Right.
Yeah. It would be the.
The.
Mm.
Right. I'm going to do... evens.
Answers. I've got 2 sets of answers, not questions. Oh.
Anyway, evens.
Someone didn't print it out properly. Shall I have that one? Because you know I'm like for giving answers away.
Yeah. Can't be trusted.
But it's twice now. I've got to try not to give an answer away tonight.
That's the aim.
That's the aim.
Here's at the ready, everybody. Right, evens, so you're doing odds.
I'm doing odds. Okay. So what was the sequel to the book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? 2 points for the full title.
Hello, Carol. Moving on then, question number 2.
2. Have you put your Spotify on?
Oh, let's get some wardrobe fix. Number 2. What T is an object worn as a lucky charm? So what T is an object worn as a lucky charm? Ooh. Oh my god.
Ooh. Thank you for your generous donation that said, for bacon, PG tips, alcohol or anything else, thanks for all the brain straining and general fun and banter.
Thank you very, very much.
You know how you say it doesn't actually tell us who that is yet, but we'll look it up afterwards. Thank you very much.
That's incredibly kind. Moving on then, question number 3.
Question number 3. What is the largest British owl? And to clarify, this well, that wouldn't matter anyway.
Don't read it out then.
I don't need to read that out because it begins with the letter T.
Score sheet is blank, says Joe. How's that happen then?
What have you done?
I don't know.
We've got people putting it in.
No, we've got people in there, Joe. It might just be that you're on the wrong thing at the bottom. So make sure if you're using your phone or anything like that, if I can get it up properly.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the default bit.
No, that bit is just for me. So you want to be on this bit, not this one. Make sure you're on the right sheet. Default's just for me, so I can change the score sheet every week.
Largest owl, Trevor.
We remember a year ago wondering how far in the alphabet we would get. Here we are, nearly at the end of the second time around, says Roy. Indeed.
Yes, when we get to the end, we're actually going to flip the lettering to the Monday quiz.
Well, yeah, that's the plan so far. Question number 4. Which actor starred in the 1999 film The Green Mile?
Yeah, I think we've been doing this over a year now. We haven't been doing it in pubs over a year now.
Donation from my 2 favourite guys. Thank you very much. And we know who that is. Do we get 2 points for answer? Yes, we do, Glory.
As always.
Every answer's worth 2 points unless we say otherwise.
Yes. Question number 5. See, I wouldn't know this one. This is obviously one of your questions. But I could have a guess. What is the name of Sonic the Hedgehog's best friend and sidekick?
The answers are only worth 2 points if you get them correct. That is true, Charlie.
Oh, he's on form tonight.
Oh, Suzanne, you beat us to it. We were going to do it at the end of the round, but can we wish Layla a happy 22nd birthday for today, and Sam's 22nd birthday was on Wednesday.
Yeah, we were ready to poise to do that at the end of the round. We had it lined up.
Although, to be fair, we do forget a lot of things, so you're not in the wrong for actually mentioning it again. But there you go. Oh, maybe, yeah. Well, happy birthday for you too as well.
Just had an idea for a round for Monday.
Question number 6. Question number 6. Which boxer received Ring Magazine's Comeback of the Year of 2018 for a stunning win after losing over 100 pounds in weight?
What's that in kilos?
I don't know.
Must be about 50 kilos, mustn't it?
Oops.
Our resident researcher will tell me. Happy Friday and a smile with that donation we got, so thank you very much.
45.3592 kilograms.
Good God, that is a lot. I thought I did well when I got rid of 17. I'm aiming to do it again. I am 2 kilos down. I've just got a fair bit to go.
Well, before the all lockdown happened stuff, how much did I manage to lose? It was...
You were slightly more than me, I think.
Yeah, I lost 20 kilos. I lost 45 pounds before the lockdown happened. And the lockdown happened, and now I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Ha ha!
What are you on? I've lost where we're up to now. Question 7.
That's great, Layla. I'm glad you've having some wonderful birthdays, and you're almost at the end of the lockdown as well. My birthday was in full lockdown, and the previous one, so you're at the light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. So hope you had a good one.
Question number 7. Hobart is the capital of which island off the south coast of Australia?
Alec McKee says, shout out to Fleur for being so pretty and smelling nice.
Oh.
Shout out to my girlfriend who was a brave soldier today having her blood test. She only vomited once.
Probably less than me.
My birthday is 2 days before lockdown due to end fully, says Charlie Grant. Fingers crossed.
I think the way it's moving now, they just can't stop it.
No. Welcome to the Lockdown Weight Gain Club. Yep, there's thousands of us. Kerry Hughes says, wish we were closer, love a sausage. Alright. Well, it is the weekend, you say what you like. Question number 8. Number 8. What T are Cassegrainian, Gregorian and Schmidt all types of? Are they types of telescopes, timepieces or televisions? So Cassegrainian, Gregorian and Schmidt are all types of what? Are they telescopes, timepieces or televisions? Kerry's saying that to Bez Barbecue. Right.
I'm noticing I'm starting to be able to fit into certain clothing again.
I'm in the lockdown shrunk my clothes club. Yeah, it happens to a lot of us. That must be in the water. I've lost 12 stone in the last 10 years, says Joe.
Wow, that's cool.
I probably lost about 12 stone, but I've gained a bit all of it back and then lost it again. Fleur says, I hate blood tests. I feel her pain.
Me too.
I've never had one.
Question number 9. Situated in Peru and Bolivia, what is the highest navigable lake in the world?
Claire's lost over 2 stones in the past year. Well done.
All these people that are losing weight when we've been putting it on, it's not fair, is it?
How much is that in stone? 2.8 stone is what I lost before the lockdown. And I've probably gained 3.4. Shout out to Chris Dodd, who today leaves his friends behind to move in with Susan. Very best of luck to you, Chris Dodd and Susan.
Enjoy.
Bev's lost 11 stone in the last 2 years. Jesus.
Alright, it's starting to make us feel inadequate now.
Wowzers.
Let's get on with 10. None of this stuff. Roy lost a stone overnight. It was a kidney stone.
Hey. And finally, number 10. No, number 10. What is the little dot over the letter I called?
That's a tricky one.
Well, to give you a clue, it starts with a T.
Does it? He's taken away my buttons. He wouldn't let me have them.
I didn't have time tonight.
He wouldn't let me have them.
Didn't have time tonight.
It's not that you just don't
Didn't have
put
the
them up.
time nor the inclination tonight.
He's awful to me.
Alright, so there it is. There's your 10. Let's get on with what everyone calls the recap. I call the recap.
And just check I've done the loop on it.
You should have done.
I know I should have done, but just be sure.
You did.
Okay. There we go. I've even got all that right. It doesn't say Good Friday. And I've got the T there. Been doing well.
Really well. Not as well as some of these people losing all this weight.
No.
I just spent 19 stone 18 months ago by ex-boyfriend, said Fleur. Very good. Very good. 19 stone a dead weight.
Oh, dear. Oh, Fran wants to know what our names are tonight.
What of our names are tonight?
Have you changed it?
I have.
Oh, God.
Oops.
That's wrong.
Let's see if I can get it right. There we are.
What have you called me?
There we are.
Tommy and Chucky.
Thank you, Fran, for reminding me. Kerry Hughes and Bev are already planning their own barbecue. Don't matter who you play in the quiz, forget us. Plan your own barbecues and your events. My birthday next Friday, says Joe. Well, we'll make sure we'll give you a shout out next Friday. Even if you're not playing, we'll still shout you out. I lost £20 in one day earlier this month. Oh wait, that was £20 on the Grand National, says Charlie Grant.
Nah. Roy did better than that. He was first with his kidney stone.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's like the old Tommy Cooper thing, isn't it? It's, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less.
Indeed. Oh. No.
Someone says, show us your knickers. I'll happy to oblige.
I think I know who that was. I'm going to check.
Sarah said, first time for everything, never been sick, having a blood test. The lady doing it asked if I was okay, and all I could say was, I would like to leave, please. And then said, I'm sorry, I'm going to be sick.
I had been told that when I go to the doctors for any kind of blood test, I've actually got to book 2 sessions because I take that long.
Well, I mean, Sarah did us sick. When I was getting my tattoos, I fainted on the floor straight on my fresh tattoo, so...
I was right on the knickers.
Oh yeah, you knew it was.
I'm watching you.
Feel free to ask us any time to show us your knickers, as long as you send us a couple of quid over.
You're such a mercenary. Well, so...
I'll remind you as well about the Star Wars quiz.
Robin says, is anyone answering it? Robin, if you're new to the quiz, you answer the questions on your own. You don't put them into the chat. And you mark yourselves a bit later when we come to that. Yes. We do have the optional score sheet if you want to do it. And just before we go into the end of all this, I think we should show our felt balls.
We probably should show our felt balls, really, shouldn't we? As long as I get that going. Yeah, I'll do that in just a second then. Quickest weight loss ever, says Fleur. What was that for? Oh, yeah, I've done it. Don't forget, keep your answers out of the chat. Thank you very much, please. Thank you. Danny says, it wasn't me, it was my mum. I lost 50 grams in one afternoon once. I was driving a coach for cycle holidays and I accidentally left the handbrake off.
Have we done felt balls?
Let's do the felt balls. Here we go. There it is in all its baldy glory.
I did give it a bit of a shake up, but all I added was the large pink balls.
The large pink balls were added tonight.
But I did give it a bit of a shake up as well at the same time.
I'm all shook up.
Don't give up the day job.
I ain't got a day job, this is it. My day job's dealing with you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it got to be a bit naughty earlier on. You started on the innuendo in the kitchen when we were cooking.
Well, you will bring up sausages. Right. Let's get on with the answers. That's the questions, you silly boy. No, isn't that was the answers?
You silly boy.
You just didn't put the word answers at the end of it, so I got confused. I need prompts, you see. I'm an idiot. Right. That's a prod, not a prompt.
I'm prompting you to press the button.
Do it again, you'll find out. Right. As always, it's 2 points for every correct answer. Oh dear.
If it's person's name, you get point for first name, point for surname, as usual.
As usual. Alright. Here we go. Let's get rid of that donation there. Sure, isn't it? Because there we go. And move on. Right.
2 points for the full answer. It is Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there. If you only put Through the Looking Glass, you only get 1 point. Because I did ask for the full answer.
You did ask for the full answer.
For the full title, rather.
Full title, full answer, full everything. Full house.
You're full of it tonight.
I know, Fulham. 2. What tea is an object worn as a lucky charm? It is a talisman. A talisman for number 2.
Number 3, the largest of the British owls is the tawny.
Yes, the eagle owl is considered the largest, but it is so rarely seen in Britain it is considered semi-extinct and not classed as a British bird. Number 4, the actor that starred in the 1999 film The Green Mile. Any guesses, Sarah? It was Tom Hanks. Jackie Carrick says, bit harsh.
Fleur says, definitely need knickers and beavers.
Well, there's some knickers to cheer you up, Fleur. There you are. Right.
What do you mean, bit harsh? I told you I wanted the full title.
I wouldn't have done that, guys. I'm just saying, but that's why I put it in the brackets. But Mark was saying, no. Wow, tough gig tonight. Alice dropped point, says Charlie. I know.
I did say, give me the full title. The clue was in the question. Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog's best friend and sidekick. I have no idea who this is, but it's someone called Tails, apparently.
The fact of the matter is, you made a Sonic the Hedgehog question that was arguably harder than that, objectively harder than that, and you made it up. Number 6, which boxer received Ring Magazine's Comeback of the Year for losing over £100? It is Tyson Fury.
Where's my Beaver t-shirt? I'm being asked. I might wear it on Monday. No, I'm going to save it for the 100th. I will definitely wear it on the 100th.
I might even get myself
And you've got your t-shirt to wear on the 100th.
Yes, I do. I'll make sure it's washed so it's not as itchy. So Tyson Fury for number 6. Number 7. All right. Well, still harsh as Jackie. Sorry, Jackie.
Sarah's not happy. She's shouting at you.
I know.
Hobart is the capital of Tasmania.
Isn't it Hobart?
I have no idea.
Anyone from Hobart fill us in? Tasmania? Any Tasmanian devils?
I've heard it is actually nicer than Australia for scenery.
Well,
I know.
well
It's a big ask.
that is a big, yeah. I wouldn't say that. There you go. Cassegraini and Gregorian and Schmidt are all types of the telescopes. Telescopes.
Ah. Situated in Peru and Bolivia is Lake Titicaca.
Arguably the funniest lake in the world.
And the most innuendo-laden one. And I told you this afternoon has been massively innuendo-laden.
You and your lederhosen. Number 10. What is the dot over the letter I called? It is the I's tittle. Titillating.
If we're still doing this, when it comes to Oktoberfest time, I'll wear the lederhosen. How's that?
How do you titillate an ocelot?
I don't know.
Oscillate its tits a lot.
Can't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
I told you it's full of innuendo.
I'm sorry. 2 of Quiz at Harry team went to Tasmania last year. Ooh.
Did they come back?
How was it? Roy says, wow, 20.
Well, he just said they went. They didn't say they came back.
Sarah got 14 for Tom Hanks. Plenty of tit tonight, said Karina Williams. Indeed.
Leave the tongue out. Never mind.
Could you imagine a woman with mahogany breasts? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Oh.
Jesus. Give me strength. Right. Woo! Tough crowd. Let's get back to
Come on,
that.
get it on properly.
I've got too many buttons. Laura got 11, Claire got 16, Rosie got 18, Suzanne got 12, Gloria got 20 in total.
If you'd let me have my press buttons, you wouldn't need to keep going on to the second side of it all.
Stop talking. Right. Let's move on to round number 2 then. Round number 2 was suggested by somebody. I can't remember who it was. We just write down what the suggestions were. We don't write down who suggested it. Just as an aside, Penguin published it under the title Through Looking Glass.
I said full answer.
Alright, well there you go then. What was the answer to number 5, says Jackie Cartwright? The answer to number 5 was something beginning with T.
Tails.
It was tails, not heads.
Not heads. You got there just before me.
I know, I can see it. 10 out of 20, absolutely buzzing with that on my own, lol, says Ryan. It's not a bad score for a man on his own. Right, okay.
I got said, how many... have we dealt with that question?
We have dealt with them.
All right.
Yes.
That was Bev asking, do we have any balls? Yes, we did.
We only added pink balls.
Just the pink ones.
Just the pink ones were added. So there they are.
And I shall give you a full 360 on it.
You're giving all our clues away. I can't believe it. You're welcome, Jackie.
But I did give it a mix-up.
Alec McKee says, although his actual name is Miles Prower, Tails is a nickname. Well, Miles Prower doesn't start with a T, does it, Alec? But thank you. I'm going to put that in the answer next time, because I didn't know that. So, Mr. Full Title, indeed.
Joe's interweb is so bad, she's trying other platforms.
Fair enough. Andrea Sankster got 18 for the Gangsters.
Well, hey.
Well, there you go. Right.
On to round number 2.
2.
Are we ready for it?
We are ready for it. I'll turn the...
Do we need to disappear for your intro for this?
Is the audio on?
No.
No. What up, Nathan? Thank you very much for tagging us, as always. Pleasure to see you. Right, round number 2, we'll let you see what it is. Simple as that.
Short and sweet, wasn't it?
Laura Ball, said Bev. Or should I say Stiller?
So it's trademarks and slogans, basically, because all these slogans have been trademarked.
Yes.
There's some weird ones out there that have been trademarked as well, but we thought they were a little bit obscure.
Right then. So we get 30 seconds for all of these, as accompanied by everyone's favourite bit of 30-second audio.
Yes, it's the groovy one.
It is the groovy one. Right, so you're going to see a slogan that belongs to either a person, a company, a brand, something that's synonymous with that slogan. You have 30 seconds. At the end of the 30 seconds, we'll reveal who it is.
We will indeed.
Indeed. Off we go then.
Before we go. Okay, now it's me. Show me your knickers, and blimey, Mark, that was a loud trump. I'm not doing that. He's him pressing buttons.
That was you. There you go. There's some knickers for you. If someone asks for it and they pay us, what am I going to do? I can't deny it. Right, here we go. Okay, here is your first one. Start you off nice and easy. Who or what's slogan is this?
We should create a dance for this. I think by next...
I don't think anybody wants to see two painfully white guys dancing.
I think by we get the 100th quiz, we'll include this music in the 100th quiz somehow. We will have a dance, and then when we're doing it in the pubs, we expect you all to be doing it as well. I think that would be fun.
You must stop promising people the world. I think
that'd be good. Okay. Do you think that would be a good idea or not, please, people?
No. Please don't just you, me. This could be two things, said Sarah. Well, we're not talking about Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf did not trademark Just Do It. It was Nike.
Who trademarked it?
Pale and Pasty Dance Along, said Charlie. Pale and Pasty's not been said for a while, has it? It's a good one. Just do it! Right, number 2.
Number 2.
Ooh, what do you think this one is?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Here we go. Jackie says foot tapping music. Love it.
We got rid of a lot that was on the list because Alex had never heard of them. We thought it would be a bit unfair.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a retro toys round. I wasn't going to do retro slogans as well. just said, got a donation that just said, what did it say? For Tom Hanks, you sket. Thank you very much.
No guesses who that is.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Right, so you're not you when you're hungry is a slogan for Snickers. I believe it started in 2017. But don't quote me on that. That's just where I saw it earlier.
Yeah, they've had Mr. Bean and John Collins and
Number 1 was Nike, Fran.
Nike.
Nike on Nike. Named after the Roman goddess. Right, number 3.
Number 3 is this one.
Believe it or not, that is trademarked.
Yeah, I was surprised at that one. We were discussing giving a clue there.
I think McKee said Nike, the Roman goddess of doing it.
Okay, number 3 is Mr. T.
Mr. T. Did my ka-ching come through? I don't know, Karina. I'll do it again for you. We did say £10 for you being a sket. Will you choreograph and teach us this dance, Mark? Yes, you can find it on our TikTok, which doesn't exist. So Mr. T for number 3.
We will sort this out. I'm going to speak to one of my choreographer friends.
Oh, good God. Right, number 4. Now, this one's a little bit more retro.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
What's this one?
Well, it's still in use.
Is it? News to me.
Had it for a long, long time.
Oh, they've had it for a long time. I just don't remember it being around now.
I think mainly because they don't need the advertising.
Spectre Gadget's back, says Bev. Sorry, I missed your comment there.
It's like a steps craze.
Oh, for God's sake. Right.
Devon knows how they make it so creamy. Is ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Yes, with a creamed rice and also with a custard.
Creamed rice doesn't sound right to me. Rice pudding sounds right, but creamed rice just
That's
sounds
what they
wrong.
call it, don't they? Creamed
Yeah,
rice.
it's just weird. Right, number 5. Question 4, but not as good as Cornwall. Indeed. Every Cornwallian says that. We did get the donation, yes, thank you.
I think we did. Yeah, we said it, didn't we?
Yeah, for Tom Hanks' sket, I'm sure. Oh, no.
No, where was it? There.
Oh. Is it? Thanks for just being you two and show us your knickers. Okay, there was the donation.
For some reason, it
There
didn't
is the
pop up,
knickers.
that
I
one.
know it didn't, did it? There's the knickers. There's the cow. Hopefully that has satisfied you. Right, number 5.
Number 5. Ooh.
Cornish, not Corwellian. I know, I was meant to annoy you, Roy. Number 5.
Hit him.
Oh, it's the same one.
Pulls that off and then it pops up.
Did he make it by milking some guy called Ambrose? Alec.
It's getting really low denominator on Fridays, isn't
Wow.
it? That's probably why we like it so much.
Not satisfied. Need some beaver now, says Sarah. Bit personal.
Yeah.
Think your knickers are wearing thin, says Jackie. I might have to find a new pair of knickers in.
Ka-ching.
Number 5 then. Shine dumpting things clean. Rhymes with Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen shines up team theme clean. Or something like that.
Yes.
I got tongue-tied again.
What else is new? Right. Okay then. Number 6.
Oh, I like this one. I think you're going to get this one.
Number 6. Here we go. Joe said bleh. Not a fan of Mr. Sheen, Joe. All right.
How do you eat yours? Is Cadbury's cream egg.
Creme egg.
They just need cream egg, don't they?
Yeah, creme egg is fine. Laurel and Hardy became even more popular after they performed a dance routine in Way Out West.
Yes.
Joe says, Mark, are you having a stroke? Number 5.
What? 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 Let's hit him in a minute.
Make sure you use your non-stroke hand then. Number 7. Oh, we've got these two the same number. I'll just see. Number 7
Is this one?
is this one. Who says this? And who copyrighted this?
Yes. It's a person we're looking for, not a company.
It's a person, but who trademarked That's Hot? Not before the water shades at Alec McKee. We're almost there. Kim O'Shea says, are we seeing Mark's balls tonight?
You are not. You can see my front balls, but we're not seeing my... Rude. Rude, Kim. Rude. What is it with you lot tonight? Oh, I'm being shocked. I'm innocent, I am.
Innocent, I tell you. Okay, That's Hot is arguably the queen of the social scene at the time, and probably one of the smartest people around. It is Paris Hilton. Trademarked That's Hot. What a clever thing to do.
Weird how you can do that, isn't it?
It's like
That no one else can use it now.
bit of fun fact trivia for you. That Elvis's manager legally went through the process for making I Hate Elvis badges because he knew that people hated Elvis because of various reasons. So he actually owned the copyright to I Hate Elvis. So he even had the I Love Elvis and I Hate Elvis as well, which is quite clever. Right, That's Hot is Paris Hilton. I don't know what I was talking about with that Elvis thing. I just thought it was interesting.
Number 8 is this one.
That could have been a good factoid. I've wasted it now. Wasted it.
I'm just looking at this list. How would you get 2 8s when you're actually numbering it 1 to 10?
I don't know. I really don't know. You think that's bad? We had a round that didn't even start with a T that was going to win the quiz until I pointed it out.
That's happening on Monday.
Yes. It began with the wrong letter.
But there was a reason for it, which I'll explain on Monday.
Indeed. But it is a fun one, actually. Considering it's not one of my strong subjects, it's a fun one. Okay, number 8, Vorsprung durch Technik is, of course, Audi. Took them 30 years to win the court case to keep that trademarked.
Howdy do.
Howdy doody. Our daughter has just asked who Paris Hilton is, as she's never heard of her. Paris Hilton is the daughter of the guy who invented Hilton Hotels.
Yeah, she's the heir of Hilton Hotels.
Heiress.
Or she was until he disowned her.
Ah.
She was on a very naughty video. But we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, well, you didn't need to say that. She's a billionaire and she's very clever and she's made an entire global brand of just herself. She was Kim Kardashian before Kardashian. In fact, Kim Kardashian used to be her assistant.
Yes.
Don't know why I know that. Number 9. Here we go. Number 9.
Number 9. Oh, I like this one.
What do you think about number 9? Here we go.
I can tell you it is not Shirley Bassey.
Yes. I thought you were going to reveal too much then, which was like...
No, it's not Shirley Bassey. We've got to do a dance for the 100th.
You've been your bonnet, haven't you?
Yeah.
What is the answer then, Mark, said Sarah.
Okay.
If it's not Shirley Bassey, what is it?
It is
not. It is not Tiffany & Co.
No. It is De Beers, the diamond producers.
They're the reason diamonds are expensive. Diamonds are incredibly common.
They're now engraving their diamonds with lasers on the inside to prove that they're proper diamonds and they're not false ones that have been made synthetically. No, you can actually make them now.
Yeah, synthetic diamonds. But basically, yeah, diamonds are incredibly common. So common, in fact, that everyone in the world would have a teacup worth of diamonds if they were given out evenly. That's how common they are. But De Beers is the reason that diamonds are expensive. And finally, at number 10. What about deciders and de-wines, said Sarah?
I like that. That's really funny. Yeah, I get that. Okay, and number 10.
Oh dear. QVC have their own diamonds called Diamonique.
I don't think Dominique is a diamond, though, is it?
I don't know.
I think it's a false.
You get them from D'Offi. Very good, Charlie Grant.
Oh, dear.
Ah, dear. Right. Money can't buy you everything, but for everything else, there's MasterCard.
And there is also, other cards are available, including BA Amex cards, which you can use as a direct debit card by paying it off every month, and you build up loads of Avios Air Miles. Now, if you would like to do that, I can give you a little code that if you spend a certain amount in the first 3 months, you get a massive bonus and I get a small bonus. Just saying.
Fran said nil point. Fran got 0 points.
Ooh, that's unusual.
Well, there you go. I think Fran just plays for fun anyway, don't you, Fran?
Yeah.
Right, so let us know what your score was out of 20 in that round. Let us know if you enjoyed it.
And we're just going to have a little break while you tell me. So we're on to T's. We can't do U's. We can't do V's. So we're on to W's. What rounds beginning with W's do you want next week? So we'll have a couple of minutes doing your W's because just so there's a break.
Did Mark say a word wrong?
No.
Roy says 20, thanks to Alec. Glory got 40 altogether, doing really well. De Beers started that stupid 2-month salary thing, did they? I know that Henry Ford was the reason people don't work at weekends. Angus
Got nothing
Gibbs.
to do with Bible then?
No, it was the 5-day week was invented by Henry Ford.
Right.
Oh, did you sound funny, said Sarah. Fair enough. Frank says Willies.
No, I can't use Willies.
We've got famous Willies, we've done that before. Wimbledon's a good round, I like that. Gangster's got 20. White Wolves, says Ryan. Wet Wolves. Witches, women, wombles, they're all the same to me. Weight Watchers.
It's not called Weight Watchers anymore.
It's called W, isn't it?
WW.
WW. Walt Disney. Held until the third round, probably 2 minutes, Fran. Laura Strong said 10, kept making silly mistakes. There are no silly mistakes, Laura, as long as you have fun, it doesn't matter. Warthog Bacon. Wrestling, said Suzanne. WWE, says Ryan. Water sports, said Anna. Bev, trying to clarify Frank's naughty comment, Willies, as in Williams. Indeed. We knew that's what you meant. Questions on the Winkle Club. What on earth is the Winkle Club, Jim? Warriors. Do you mean the movie? Warriors come out to play. Willy Wonka. Maria says, alright then, WW. Teresa says, what do you call the Prime Minister? You call him on his mobile. Thank you very much from the Ducks in Eastbourne. Wet bacon after sprinklers came on in Mark's kitchen. Where's Nickers, says Sue.
Oh, Sue, don't encourage him.
Look at that. There you are. There's some Nickers for you. Boom. Wales, says Lindsay. Wolverine, says Maria. I like Wolverine, and I'm sure Sophie would agree. Wham, said Sarah. The Winkle Club is an internationally famous charitable organisation formed by Hastings fishermen to help the less fortunate families of Hastings Old Town. And there's me just thinking you're taking the mick.
And Jim Piles just copied exactly the same piece. So obviously it's come from Google.
Indeed. I'm pretty sure Charlie Grant didn't know that off by heart.
I like weirdos.
Weirdos. Whelks.
I think we could do something with weirdos.
Where's Wally? That's a good idea, Fleur. Even though, weirdly, Fleur's comment came first and then Anna came straight after, which was kind of weird. What's higher or lower, says Sarah? Don't push it. Don't push Mark.
That round didn't work. I got slated for it.
I think it should come back, but it needs a lot of work.
I think it'll come back when we got back to pubs.
Is that right? Just making sure this works. Sarah just said, hehehe. Wurzel Gummidge.
I like that.
A Wurzel might be alright, but we'd have to make sure it's easy for people who are playing on smaller screens to see.
Yeah, that's why we nearly did something similar, didn't we, last week?
Wingbats. My grandparents are part of the Winkle Club. If you manage a question on that, that would be phenomenal, says Jim. I don't know if anyone would know anything about the Winkle Club. Honestly, as nice as that sounds, I don't know how many people. I don't know what questions we could ask about the Winkle Club that people would actually know. As admirable as they are, white flag, said Ryan.
No, you can't.
Isn't that the French flag?
That's a bit much.
I know, I'm sorry.
Sorry to anybody who's French watching tonight.
Although statistically, the French in all of their wars have surrendered the least. By technicality. World records. What's my line? Said Maria Rees. Where can we go on holiday this year? Says Bev.
That potentially could work.
No red zones.
As you see that relating to one of our other things, yeah?
Around Unworthing, said Andrea. That would be really good for a very small amount of people, wouldn't it?
I could possibly get 2 questions.
What's Alex been drinking tonight?
Tea.
Although next time I could drink a cacophony of different things and you can try and guess what they are. Things we worship, said
That
Carol.
begins with tea. That was this week.
Worship. Winkle pickers. Mark probably has a pair.
No, I do not.
Heyo. World news, true or
Famous
false?
Welsh begins with F.
Celebrity,
But Welsh people might work.
celebrity wives. That works with wives, but not celebrity. What comes next? We'd like to do that, but most things that you would typically know what comes next would be under copyright, which we wouldn't be able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, funnily enough, we're actually getting systematically copyright struck for all of our old quizzes. Every single week there's about 3 or 4 of our old quizzes that gets flagged for copyright. So yeah, we're not free of it, even a year on. Fran's back. Well, there we go then.
Fran, I'm back doesn't begin with W.
Well, Fran's back, so let's get on with it then. Places begin with W, that'll do.
I'll do some more of those at the end of next round.
Wales or Wales, says Bev. Wales or Wales, eh? Wobbly desserts, whose teeth famous mouths, said Sarah. That's a good one. Ow. Whose teeth?
That would be under T for teeth.
But it's whose teeth, isn't it?
Doctor Who.
And with that, let's move on.
You're going to like this one.
What's missing from this famous picture, says Charlotte. I like that. What's missing?
Wonders of the world. What's that? The world. And what's missing? I like that.
Yeah. Kerry Hughes has just said, what, who, where, why, and when. Fran wants a round all about Welsh rarebit. One time I was working at the pub and a bunch of Welsh people came in and they saw there was Welsh rarebit on the menu. And they went, I hope it's 100% bred Welsh rabbit. I went, no, read it again, it's rarebit. To which he went, oh, sorry. We've got a donation from the Gibbs family. Thank you very much to the Gibbs family. Esther Ransons are instantly recognisable, said Joe. Celebrity wigs. Right, let's move on.
I have to do that.
Wizard of Oz. Definitely. Right. So, round number 3.
Will you stop with your W's?
They're all really good.
You're still writing good ones. We're moving on to the next round.
Who done it? A detective round? No, we've done a lot of detectives that round, actually. We've done 2 of those since we started. Right, round number 3 is this. Okay, so it is Toys of Yesteryear. You're going to see 10 different toys from your childhood, maybe your child's childhoods, or maybe your grandchild's childhoods, or maybe even your parents' childhoods. Is that fair to say?
You're being
Yeah,
childish.
okay, fair enough. Right. So you get 30 seconds. Wieners or legs?
Stop it, Sarah.
Joe's been on for that for months now. Hot dogs or legs? We've got to do it at some point. Me and Dylan can't wait for the next Marvel quiz. You've already watched Doctor Strange movie. We need to get on that. Although, we will be saying this now, that we are going to split that into 2 because there are far more movies in Phase 3 than we'll be comfortable doing.
Yeah.
There are 12 films in Phase 3, but there's normally only 6.
I think we should split it into 3, 4 films. No, we need 6, don't we?
No, each time it's been 6 films, so we'll do 6 films again. So our next Marvel one will be Phase 3 Part 1 and then Phase 3 Part 2.
Yes.
Right, let's start you off with a nice easy one. Number 1, what do you think this one is?
What's it called? I just spotted Bev's on YouTube. Wig or real? With celebrities.
Oh, Wonky Donkey, said Sarah. That needs to be done.
I don't know what Wonky Donkey is.
It was on SMTV, Ant and Dec.
Oh, right.
You get an animal doing a certain thing, so like a donkey with one leg would be a Wonky Donkey.
All right. That's even worse than my dingbats.
Well, they came up with it first. Weebles. Funny enough, I was going to put Weebles in this round, but I didn't. Number 1 is, of course, everyone loves a Slinky. Everyone loves a Slinky.
You nearly put Weebles into this
I
one.
nearly did put a Weebles in this round, but I think I didn't. Right. Number 2. Here we go.
Number 2.
There are
What?
2 possible answers for this one. I'll accept either one. The one is more generic, one's more specific, but I will accept either one. For this one, name what this is. Or what it's from. So you can either name what it's from or specifically who that is.
Yeah, but just because of the way it was marketed. I'm checking your spelling.
All right then, what do you think that one is? It's Alex when YouTube upload the stream. Ah, yeah. Number 2, that one is from Thundercats. I'll also set the name of the character, which is Mum-Ra.
Yeah, it was under the brand of Thundercats when it came out.
Yeah, but if you did put Mum-Ra and you were a fan of it, then obviously Mum-Ra would get you the 2 points as well. World War One or World War Two, said Maria Rees.
I'm not doing it just yet. You'll have to hold on. You have to repeat that now, Maria.
Right then, number 3. Oh, very forcefully did that rip there. Number 3. What do you think this one is? Here we go.
They won't leave me alone.
I will say it's not Wikipedia. That's just because I got the image from Wikipedia. Good idea.
We have fun on Fridays because we search out all the questions that we can have for everything that you've said, and then we whittle them down, and it usually ends in an argument.
It also means we add more questions to the database we wouldn't have normally thought of, which is also really good. Because believe it or not, 20,000 questions isn't enough. Sometimes you do feel like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's weird.
Yes.
Right, number 3, that one is... Speak and spell, or as I know it, speak like the devil. I owe you. It's terrible. When that battery goes, my God, it's terrifying.
Did I buy you that for as a birthday present one year or a Christmas present?
No. Kane, move out of Sophie's way. She can't see the TV. Shift. Number 4. Okay, here we go. Number 4.
Jackie says, those are surprised you argue. Oh, well, we like it when we're doing it over questions because it really means you get the best questions because we're both fighting for what we want.
Alright, so, what's that one? That is, of course, a Care Bear. I'll also accept Chia Bear, as that's the name of that specific bear. It's the Chia Bear. Boer War, said Roy. That begins with a B. So, Care Bear or Chia Bear, specifically Chia Bear, or you can have Care Bear if you're being general. Either one of those is worth 2 points.
Number 5.
Oh, I loved this game when I was younger.
Alongside Monopoly, this is the other game that I'm really, really competitive with, and people only ever play me once. Apparently, I take too long deciding which one I'm going to pull out.
That sounds entirely unlike you. Bev says, practicing the new dance, Alex. Yes. Weevil and Bop.
Names.
Chia Bear, how ahead of its time, says Joe. No, cheer, as in cheers. I thought it was, it was invented in Brighton. It was a chia seed bear. Cousin to the quinoa bear. Right. Number 5.
You're going off on some random stuff.
Yeah. Number 5 is...
Kerplunk.
Kerplunk. Love Kerplunk.
I lent it out to someone once and never got back.
So that means, in that case, that means you lost your marbles. Number 6. What is this one? Number 6.
I'm happy with that one.
Pulling out deserves deep thought, said Fleur. Around call, where are Stacky's pogs now? That's it, he's out. He's done for the count.
Oh, the room's spinning.
Oh dear me. Right.
I can see things flying.
Okay, number 6. Yep. Number 6 is Simon.
Yeah.
Is Mark having a laughing wee, says Joe. Indeed. Spin room, said Charlie Grant. Very good.
Oh, dear.
So that was just Simon. All
That was
right.
very naughty whoever said that.
Oh, Fleur broke you. That's it. She wins. Right, number 7. Question number 7.
Yeah.
What are these called? Bev says, missed it, what happened? You might have to rewind, but I don't think we can repeat that, really. Do you get bonus points for breaking Mark, said Fleur.
Dear, how dare you?
Number 7, what's this one?
I think Simon was a tricky one.
Was it? Yeah, it is. It's one of those that everyone's seen. But you don't
And you know how to play it, but you can't remember its name.
Yeah, I was going to put...
Yeah. Oh, God, my eyes are watering. It's not funny.
Well, it clearly was.
It was for me. Oh, dear.
Ah, dear. So, number 7, they were, of course, Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Dolls I'll accept as well.
You didn't buy them, you adopted them.
So, yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids or Cabbage Patch Dolls, I will accept either one. I think they were called Dolls in America, weren't they? Or
I forget.
some difference like that. But yeah, whatever the original equivalent was. Number 8. This one is probably the most recent of all of them. As it is a, retro for me. Here we go. Number 8. What's these?
I think it's still retro, but they're newer retro.
Newer retro. I didn't quite meet that cough. No. Sometimes it's hard to predict.
Oh, dear.
All right. So the smart kids with a lot of money had Meccano. The kids that didn't have a lot of money and weren't too bright had Stickle Bricks. But those just in between had the right amount of brains and brawn. They had Connects. I'm not going to poo on Lego because Lego's amazing, but Stickle Bricks, Meccano.
Oh, we started you off on Stickle Bricks.
Yeah. Number 9.
Number 9.
Alan McKee said, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sat next to Fleur and I have wind. Wonderful. Number 9.
I think that comes under too much information. I mean, that's worse.
Expert over here.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my social filter, that one, isn't it?
Number 9, here we go. Fleur says, love you guys. Now you almost nearly killed him. Yeah, Connects was the one, Holly.
The first car, the white one, is called Hill. And the one big one behind it is called Ton.
Oh, very good for the Paris thing, right, yeah.
Took him a while.
No, it wasn't that, it wasn't that good. Right, number 9 was Scalex Trick. Or as I like to call it as a kid, Alex Trick.
Did you?
Yes, as I also used to say, National Express was Nation Alex Press. It's all about me. And number 10.
And number 10, oh, this is going to be a tip of the tongue one. Can you remember its name?
Here we go. Still got my son's Connects, he's 28, so too. Hey, Connects is amazing. I remember they had a bit like Ferris wheel that worked. It was incredible.
I used to spend hours with Lego. Hours and hours with it. I think that's where my dingbats come from. All those hours with Lego developing my imagination.
Blame Lego. Okay, so number 10. Did you remember what that's called? I have no idea. I know what it is, but I wouldn't remember the name of it. Well done if you got Viewmaster. Viewmaster. And it is hyphenated, I found out earlier today. So 2 points for Viewmaster for number 10.
I'm not going to take W's anymore because I want to do something else in this next couple of minutes while we're sorting things through. Alex is going to look at who needs to put their scores in on the balls. If you have a look at that side of things.
Fleur says, now you just spend hours and hours, Alex, says Tim. Yeah, I'm not as fun as Lego. So there's the felt balls again for you, just in case you haven't
can't
missed
rip
them.
them apart and put them back together again. What I want to know is, what rounds do you want for the 100th special? Don't give me any silly ones.
What do you really want to see?
Rounds that you actually really want for the 100th special. We might go to 5 rounds on it. We might manage to manipulate it into 5 rounds.
2 points for Fran and Indy. We've got Maria Rees wasn't allowed a scale edge trick. Roy says 20 again.
Fran's made a lovely quiche.
Wonderful stuff. Kim O'Shea got 10. Rosie got 18. We get worse. Only 10, said Joan. Sorry.
Michelle, I said good ones, not bad ones.
Dingbats, says Carrie Lee. She definitely wants a dingbat. Bev wants a Jonathan, and she also loved the last round. I think Jonathan's going to have to be asked for, isn't it? Football strips. What on earth is the football strips?
We've never done that.
Dingbats, Cryptics, also find Mark and Alex round. That would be fun, but again, you've got to consider it.
Some people watch it on phones, don't they?
Yeah, if people have it smaller screens, play on the tablets, need to make sure it's visible. Ella says invisible movies. We haven't done that in ages, have we?
No.
It's one to consider. We're still waiting for the Expandables, Will, Lyle, B, Roger and Ed, and Charlie and What Alice Found Their Factory, Neighbours and the Frazzled Lobsters. So those teams on there. You've got until the recap of round 4 to get your felt ball guess on the score grid. As always, if you don't want to put your points in, but you do want to put how many balls you think are in there, feel free to put your team name and then just how many balls you thought there was in there. You don't have to put your score if you don't want to. But don't forget, at the end of the recap for round 4 is when we are doing the answers for the felt ball guess. So you've got until then.
Quite a lot of calls for dingbats.
Emojis, says Suzanne. I've been working on that for, 50 quizzes now. Bloody car toys, they all look the same to me, says Joe. Can we call the Jonathan round Alex round? No, it's got to be Jonathan. That little Logan suggestion Jonathan all those many weeks ago. Keep it in tradition. Friends, said Sarah. We're doing a Friends quiz soon. A special round, all about the quiz actually things that have happened during the 100 quizzes. Bacon, beavers, gates, fences, famous people, Mark Knowles, etc. We could probably do something like that. A callback. Can't do any music, unfortunately, Michelle, as much as we would love to do music. We genuinely would love to do music.
But you can imagine what the music's going to be like when we get to pubs.
If you think about the fact that copyright-free music still gets us copyright struck. If we're trying to do music from things that are in the charts, we'd be taken off air as soon as you could say it. A gate round, said Sarah.
Those 3 are the highest ones so far. Right, are we on time? We should get on with round 4, I think.
Okay, we're still waiting on nobody to get their felt balls, I guess, on the screen. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah, well, while you're yapping away, I'm just going to put to what's the...
I'm informing them.
No, I'm not. No, I wasn't meaning that. While you're talking, I'm just going to prefix what the question is from.
Mark's fascinating life hacks, said Andrea. Have you got one for tonight?
No. Yeah, I got no feedback from it, so I decided not to bother anymore.
Oh dear God! What's the one you do with the number like? Ditloids, said Sarah. People love Ditloids. People Dark Horse that round. You can do a music lyric round and get a computer to read the lyrics. Oh,
that still doesn't work.
Well, I mean, no, because it puts people off. I guess I don't know. Yeah, lyrics just, unless you have the music, it's not fun to do lyrics, I don't think. So Sarah definitely wants the Ditloids.
One thing I am planning to do, at some point when we're back, because it works so brilliantly well, is to bring in Caravan Park, one of the Brighton drag queens, to do a music round. So it's live singing. So that worked really well.
Technically, Mark's shout out for the BA Avios miles was technically a life hack that would save you and him some money. What better life hack is there?
It was actually genuine. I use it as a credit card. I pay it off every month, and I buy everything I possibly can on it, and it builds up the Air Miles, the Avios Air Miles.
Angus says, how can we access the spreadsheet? If you can't get on it, very quickly, if you want to let me know what your team name is and your felt ball gas, I'll do it for you. Jenna said, Benidorm, just one question, please, said Sarah. Well, if Jenna asked for it, then we've got to do it. Oh, Bev says flags. We could do a flags bonus round. Just to really turn the screw on some of you.
I think on Monday we will have a poll, and we'll see what the poll.
Katie Pillar, it's bedtime.
That's you told, I'm afraid.
Warning, not all retailers accept
No, they
Amex.
don't, but I use it wherever else I can.
And then he'll complain to the person on the desk, why don't you accept Amex?
I never do that. I never ever do that, because I understand some of the smaller shops don't, because they can't charge them so much.
No. For a year and a half, he kept telling the cashier at the co-op that the middle till doesn't accept his credit card.
But it didn't.
As if they're going to go to head office and go, the centre
They,
console.
no, they knew it was problematic.
Why do you keep telling them then if they already knew?
Because I thought if I moan at them enough, they might get it fixed.
No, you could just stop there if you moaned. It's Friday, guys. Mark and I are arguing. You'd have it any other way. Right, let's get on then. Please, no flags, said Jackie. She's pleading. Beat the Quizmaster, famous fives, notable events from the past year, said Maria.
I think what we'll do a reverse poll on Monday.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got a few.
No, we've read those. Donation, thanks lads, thank you very much. Thank you for your donation.
Excuse me, you know.
It's very kind. Right. I'm going to pause that music because we have... No, in fact, we don't have any music in this round, so I'm going to put the music back on. So there.
What's someone saying?
No, it's the fact that Bev put Mark's done his soapbox this morning, and she meant evening at the end. Evening. Yeah. Right, here we go. So, round number 4 is called...
Anyone for tea? Basically, it's all the tea suggestions you made for rounds, which we've turned into individual questions.
Yes. Right then.
I hope you like my animation.
No, less said about that the better. Right. I'm just saying it took you an hour and a half and then it nearly didn't work. It nearly broke.
Well, my PC kept breaking, didn't it?
Yeah.
I've
Right.
got a really itchy nose. It's annoying me. So sorry if you see me doing that.
If you need to, just press that. Right. You're going to tell them the category and I'm going to tell them the question.
Yes, well, let's go to the question first. So question number 1 is on those Teletubbies.
So, in the Teletubbies, what was the name of the vacuum cleaner? So in the Teletubbies, what was the name of the vacuum cleaner? Sarah saying no to Joe Sangster. Joe has said flag, 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 flag. Well. So good, they named it 5 times. Angus Gibbs, I'm still waiting. If you want to tell me your felt ball guess, I will put it on the spreadsheet for you. If you figured it out, then that's okay. But yeah, I will do it for you if you let me know quick.
Question number 2 is simply the best.
Hey!
It's all about Tina Turner.
What sort of dancer is Tina Turner on her first solo album? Nicola says we're frozen on YouTube. Are we okay everywhere else? Angus Gibbs says 169. What is your team name, Angus? Just checking we're okay. Not frozen for Bev. There we go.
Yeah, it looks okay to us.
Took my ages for my YouTube to load then.
Yeah, we tend not to have it running in the background because it takes resources that our general software needs to pass it out to you.
Indeed. But it doesn't seem to be frozen anywhere else, Nicola. All good on Facebook. As always, if you've got any problems on any of the platforms, just migrate to another one.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Alright, next up.
Number 3 is on Tolkien.
Number 3, what is the first book of the Lord of the Rings trilogy? What is the first book of the Lord of the Rings trilogy? We're frozen, now okay. Oh, we were frozen a little bit. Fair enough. Nothing we can do if it just comes back. The Gibbs fam. Okay, thank you very much, Angus. The Gibbs fam. There we are. Wonderful. You're all set on there with your 169 ball guess.
Yeah. Question number 4.
I'm waiting for you.
That's all right. I was ready. I was waiting for you to press it. Number 4 is on talent shows. Going back to that, so really retro.
Yeah. Number 4. Which reality TV show aims to find Britain's best home sewer? Although they do like to be called sewists, even though it's not a correct word.
Do they?
On the online space, on those forums and things, the sewing forums, they like to be called sewists.
So,
Ist.
maybe they're drunk.
Maybe the German.
Why German?
Ist.
Oh, very good. Oh, well.
Oh well. What a life, eh? What a life. Ooh. My heart beat really quick then. I don't know why. Thinking about my girlfriend. Right. They used to be called seamstresses. Here's number 4. She's got knits. That's good. I like that.
Number 5 is on the world of Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Which 1995 Tim Burton sci-fi starred Jack Nicholson, Pierce Brosnan, and Tom Jones?
So which sci-fi film is that?
That's such a better name for a TV show. She's got knits. Best home sewer. Looks like I haven't got smelly vision. I know sewer and sewer are spelt the same for some reason. I did look it up. The noun for sewer is, for someone who sews, is sewer. Sewer. Oh my god.
And you tell me off.
I know. English is a stupid language. It really is.
Question number 6 is on Treasure Island.
What was the name of the blind pirate in Treasure Island? Were they Dog, Bones, or Pew?
Like my background there.
Yes.
I made it myself, you know.
Yeah, my friend once commented on the English language being stupid. She's Dutch, and she said that we just make up words for things that don't need words, like kettle. In Dutch, it's just water boiler. Because it's a device that boils water. It doesn't need a name. We have so many stupid names for things that don't matter.
It's because we're older than most countries.
Yeah. And we're also been invaded so many times that all of our words are from somebody else.
Yes. That's why we have beef and both.
There aren't many gender words, are there, really? Blonde is a gendered word in English, but I don't know many other gendered words.
Is it? Gendered?
Blonde. Blonde without an E is a male, and I think a blonde with an E is a female.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
It might be the other way around, but yeah, they are different. They are gendered. Do you know of any other gendered English words? In chat?
Question number 7. We have got you Twisters.
Where is that from? Is that from the film Twister?
I don't know.
Twister. What are the 4 colours in the game Twister? You need all 4 to be correct. Charlie Grant has sent the meme. The meme has been sent.
I hate to see.
I know.
So yeah, so we're after the game of Twister. We need all 4 colours. So you're either getting 2 points or nothing.
That's funny. And there's me looking worried. Oh God. Very good, Charlie Grant. I like that. That's a good one. Fiance. Is it? I didn't know that. Him and her are gendered. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, widow.
Widow.
Widow and widow.
Widow and widower, yeah. I meant though in the yes, that was what I meant. As in the exact same word, but the different letter replaced for gender. But I know what you mean about widow and widower. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Number 8
Number 8. You are harsh today, Max, is Jackie.
is on theme tunes. What do you mean I'm harsh? I take offence at that.
Or a gate.
But it looks like a gate if he makes it.
Whatever. Number 8. I'll Be There For You was a theme tune for which TV show?
I'm upset by that. I'm harsh.
Well, that's coming from Jackie, who
I know.
we're her 2 favourite guys, and she's saying we're harsh.
I'm shocked.
Moving on, question number 9.
I'm not shocked to my very foundations because that's Kylie.
Right.
Number 9 is on transport.
In which British city is the Temple Meads rail station? Could also be on trains, technically.
Yeah.
Executor and executrix. It's a new word for me. I've never heard of an executrix.
I just thought of another one, but I better not say it based on that one that's there.
I didn't know executrix was actually a word. I learned something today.
Mm.
Thank you, Claire.
Well, basically, the difference between the two is one of them kills you, and the other throws balls up in the air while they're watching.
Moving on, question number 10.
You've gone very red.
You say these things. What's this word game? I missed it, said Fleur. Talking about words that are gendered, as in the word blonde in English. There aren't many gendered words. So blonde in English, you have blonde with an E and then blonde without an E for gendered.
And fiancé and fiancée.
So we were asking, are there any other words that are gendered in English, as in they only change one letter to make it a gendered word? Legal terms using a will and other legal documents. That's why I didn't know. Thank you, Claire.
Right. Number 10 is on. Put it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Hope we don't get copyright struck for that.
Number 10. What was Thunderbird 4? So what was Thunderbird 4? I only know one of them. That's because I had one as a toy as a child. A little wind-up one. Other than that, I have no idea.
My favourite was always Thunderbird 2.
Don't give it away.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh no, I'm just saying. You went all quiz. I'm just saying you might lose it at the last leg.
Yeah. I did see a show that it was 2 guys who did Thunderbirds as a stage show. It was basically physical comedy as well as them talking about it. I'll talk a bit more about it on the answers, but it was just so hilarious. I was hurting myself. It was just so funny.
I have them all as models, the crafts, not the puppets, says Charlie.
Yeah, that's what they did. They basically went.
What I always used to like for these old ones, the old Jerry Anderson stuff, is when we used to cut to the hands. They always had really manicured, manly hands with like a little bit of hair there, and they're always really precise when they do things. I always liked that.
Yeah, they did it as a story that was going on. But I'll explain more when we get to the answer.
Yeah, right. Let's get on with the recap.
The recap. So we're going to drop out while we do the recap, while we set up the felt balls. Excuse me. When we set out while we set out the felt balls and get them into order to give you bonus points. Remember, you get 3 points for being the closest but still under, then 2 points, then 1 point. But if you're spot on, you can get a whopping 5 points bonus.
Yes, we'll see you in a second, and we'll let you see the recap while you wait. Hello.
We're back.
We're back.
Right, time to go give you the results of the
Felt
Felt
balls.
Balls jury.
Felt balls jury.
Because it's the phraseology was Eurovision. It's now time to give you the results of the jury, whichever country it was. Never mind.
Fleur said Stingray annoyed me. Why won't Marina say the words you long to hear? She's mute. Okay, so whoever gets the closest without going over gets 3 points. The second closest gets 2 points. The third closest gets 1 point. And if you are spot on, you get 5 points. If you are over, you get nothing. Tots TV, my boys love that. And Rosie and Jim. Yes, apparently the Tots TV house is still able to be found. Urban Explorers find it. Okay. Neighbours, 20.
Under.
The Gibbs fam, 169.
Under.
Alex is talking about homophones though. Blonde and blonde sound the same as do fiance and fiance. That is what I meant, Alec, but I couldn't express what I meant. I forgot the word homophone. So yeah. 783 for the Cat's Whiskers.
Under.
798 for Charlie and what Alice found there factory.
Under.
799 for Bev's Frank's Brainiacs.
Under.
8014 the Quizman and her and Quizmaster Katie Pillar, who should be in bed.
Under.
A Portrait of a Cock at Midnight, 802.
Under.
Kerno, 804.
Under.
Gangsters, 806.
Under.
Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks, 807.
Spot on.
There you go. There are the points. I got it right first time. The Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks get 5 points, the Gangsters get 2 points, and Kerno get a bonus 1 point, as the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks were exactly correct with 807.
You can see the little tiny ones in there that make it up to that huge number. Right, that'll do.
There you go.
Right, I can move that on. We're on to that bit now. Are we on time, Alex?
We should be okay.
We're just about right, aren't we?
Yes. Has everyone caught up? I think they are.
Mm.
Okay then. So well done to Rubber Ducks, getting 5 bonus points in that round. It's right on there, straight away.
There's obviously a comment there that I don't get the reference for, but maybe you understand it.
We talk about it.
That one.
Marina, why don't you say
No.
say the word you long to hear? She does, but it sounds like E.
Oh, right.
E, because she's a crazy weird fish lady. Look at who he's replying to. Good grief, man.
Oh, I see.
Right.
You text the mick out of me.
I don't. You just make it so easy, that's all. Right.
I'm going to cry.
You
I've been laughing and crying.
Yeah, you almost collapsed. Might as well cry. Had it on top. Right. Here we go.
Let's go through those answers.
Do it.
Took me long enough to make it. I was going to do it in twice.
Indeed. Anyone for tea?
Answers.
Answers time.
Answers. It's time for the answers.
Indeed. Here we go. 2 points for all these, as always.
In the Teletubbies, what was the name of the vacuum cleaner?
I think it was... or Nunu.
Which was my favourite character?
I'm not going there. Number 2. What solo dancer was Tina Turner on her first solo album?
She was the dancer doing the dance to the 30-second countdown. It's going to happen. She was a private dancer. Written by Adam 17, I believe. Or was it the Gibbs? I forget. Never mind.
Gibbs family.
Just ignore
Gibbs family. Was it you guys who wrote that?
it. The first book of Lord of the Rings, Alex. What is that one?
It is The Fellowship of the Ring. Fellowship of the Ring for number 3.
The reality TV show that aims to find Britain's best home sewer.
It was the Great British Sewing Bee. Great British Sewing Bee for number 4.
The Great British Sewer.
Number 5, the Tim Burton film starring Jack Nicholson, Pierce Brosnan and Tom Jones, as in that Tom Jones. It was Mars Attacks. There were so many people in that film. Michael J. Fox was in it, Glenn Close was in it.
Of course it was. Written by Mark Knopfler. Yes, you're right. I forgot. I knew it was someone famous.
Give me the ring, said Sarah. Number 6.
Number 6. The Blind Pirate in Treasure Island. Har.
It was Pew! Pew pew!
Blind Pew.
Mars Attacks, so awful that it's good. It's a fantastic film. How many films do you know based on a trading card game? Pokemon.
What are the 4 colours on Twister?
They are yellow, red, blue, and green.
And you need all 4 for 2 points. You get nothing otherwise.
How much for the Great Spelling Bee? 1 point. Number 8. I'll Be There For You was, of course, the sitcom Friends by the Rembrandts. Fun fact, that song hadn't been officially released when they recorded the titles. So they were saying, I'll be there for you, but they had no idea what the song sounded like.
All right.
When they were dancing to it, they had no idea. They just knew there was a song called I'll Be There For You. But Rembrandts didn't release the song until after after they recorded it. Number 9.
Number 9.
Temple Meads is, of course, in
Bristol.
Brighton but cheaper, they call it. Left Foot Yellow. If I could do that, I'd be in a circus, said Charlie Grant. Indeed. And number 10, what was Thunderbird 4? Thunderbird 4 came out of the other Thunderbird, and it was a submarine.
It's the little mini submarine.
What was the green one then? Was that some Thunderbird 5?
That was Thunderbird 2.
2.
Basically, what he would do when he was walking as Thunderbird 2, because he had the Thunderbird 2 helmet on, and he had 2 little palm trees in front of him, and as he was walking, he would do that with the palm trees, take a step, and then flip them up again, and keep doing that. It was hilarious.
Oh. Thanks, terrific time tonight for that donation. Thank you so much.
And it talked about how someone, when he's in jeopardy and the water was coming up and it was going bum, 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 bum. And then it got to something else and the water was still coming up and then went back down to the bottom. Bum, 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 bum. In the way that the Anderson film just refreshed the same scene. So it actually went down and then came back up again, down and come back up again, etc. It was hilarious. It was really hilarious. It was one of the few times that I've actually hurt when I've gone to see something. Well, here come the scores. Kim got 14, Rosie with 20, Claire with 10 and 2 monkeys.
Alan Tracy piloted Thunderbird 4.
That must be Charlie's favourite then, if he remembers that much.
Well, he's got all the models. Claire got 10. Rosie got 20. Well done, Rosie.
Glory got 79 in total.
Wonderful stuff. That's not a bad score. In fact, it's a very good score.
It's a damn good score.
And you got 1 wrong. You got half of 1 wrong. 20, well done team, all correct tonight, and a bonus point to Roy. Well, you clever clogs. Mark looks like the middle Thunderbird. Is that Virgil?
I was about to say who said that, but it's obvious who would say that.
I know, if you knock on his head, it sounds wooden like that.
You cheeky kid.
That was Sarah's mum who said it. It was Karina. Can't believe it. All right, we're going to have a 1-minute countdown, and I'm going to do the scores on the screen.
I liked Thunderbird 2 because all the others came out of it.
Lauren got 24 altogether. Suzanne got 16. Gangster score 18 because of that in Hobbit. Because of that in Hobbit.
And Thunderbird 2, it was a nicer character who actually piloted it. Thunderbird 3 was a bit of a...
The Gibbs fam, I will put your score in for you. You got 71 in total. That's fine, I'll put it in for you. Thank you guys for another great quiz. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend, says Claire. Thank you very much, Claire.
Sarah got 66, but Karina only got 10.
Oh. There we go. All right, don't forget, we're back on Tuesday for the Quiz Actually special Star Wars on Tuesday, May the 4th.
Yes, and we're also here on May the 3rd, on Monday. Bank
On
Holiday Monday.
Indeed, right. Let's do the scores.
You're doing the scores?
I'm going to do the scores.
He's putting the scores in order.
What kind of voice should I do?
That one. I don't know what it is, but we're doing that one. I'm pushing it.
I mean, you can't push it down to hold it. Right.
Right. I have no idea what voice it is, but here we go.
Unless you want to read it out.
No.
Right, okay. This is a voice that Mark picked. Here we go. And just get the scores on the screen. No, that one. There it is. Here we go.
Fanalindy 21, Will Wow B. Roger Ned 52 as well as Nosky Servant, 53 for Hungry Hogs, 54 for Fenta Kilo and Quizmaster Katie Pillar, 56 for Wombles of Wokingham, 57 for the Cat's Whiskers, 60 for number 32 and Quizzard Harry, 66 for Bobby Sinner's Sick in a Bowl, 69 for Quizman and Her, Neighbours 70, Gibbstown 71, as well as Portrait of a Cock at Midnight, 72 for The Gangsters and Frazzled Lobsters, 73 for The Rubber Ducks, 75 for Charlie's Factory, Jamie's Giants, The Expandables 76, as well as The Celtic Thunderhead, Frank's Bed Brainets have 77, Tommy Plus 4 have 80, and Colonel have 81.
Well done.
There you go.
Chipmunks on Helium, apparently it was.
I was waiting because Carol said bye, see you Monday, so I was just doing a little wave while you were in the middle of all that.
And I'm assuming you had a button press when that was going on.
Yes.
Little smile. Look at this smile on that face. It's like greasy oil.
Something on your face. It's pain.
See, always the violence. Always the violence with
I'm
him.
not the one who's got their own dedicated wooden implement for smacking me on the head with it.
Well, I don't anymore. I basically put it through the ears and it doesn't hit anything and comes out the other side. True that.
Thank you very much for playing. We shall see you on Monday.
Shall we go to the lobby?
Let's go to the lobby to get ourselves some snacks.
Oh.
So yes, we'll see you on Monday. If you are here on Tuesday for our Star Wars special, we'll see you then as well. As always, if you have no interest in Star Wars whatsoever, but you would like to share it to your friends, just in case they want to play, then do feel free. It would really help us. Thoroughly enjoyed tonight's quiz. What's your trademark, though? Our trademark is quizzes for fun people.
Not wannabe Einsteins.
That's been our trademark for a long time.
We do put TMs after it now.
Roy said, bloody awful voice, didn't hear who won. It was you, Roy, and you know it. Kerr knows won.
That was nicely done, Roy.
I like
nicely done.
Yeah. Right, so thank you very much for playing. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you are doing. I hope that it doesn't rain on you, wherever you are in the UK.
Yeah, it is bank holiday weekend. For those of you who have been working, enjoy your time off. We're full on this weekend. We're getting all the quizzes sorted.
Indeed. So as always, stay safe.
I've got to say it because Flair's put it in.
Go on.
Never eat pears.
Keep your distance. And as always, it costs you nothing to be kind, but to someone else, it can mean everything. See you next week.
See you next week.